This program is sponsored by Chocolations, located at 607 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck.
Hello everyone, welcome back to LMC Varsity Sports. Once again, I'm Rob Moretti here at Memorial Field for a girls lacrosse game between the Mamaroneck Tigers and the Hendrick Hudson Sailors. A Hen Hud, a Class C school, they come in at 11-4. Mamaroneck at 7-7, but it's a bit of a misleading 7-7. They've had several games against some quality schools that have gone right down to the wire. They went to overtime with defending section champion North Rockland. That's just one example. Lost in overtime 2 days ago to Rye as well. So easily could have a better record than they do now. But at this point, they're looking at somewhere around a 3 or a 4 seed for sectionals. They have a game today and one tomorrow. Could potentially get themselves as high as a 2 seed if they win both and the right results happen elsewhere around the section. We'll have a Senior Day ceremony followed by the opening draw coming up next on LMC Varsity Sports. Welcome back. Just about set for the opening draw here, 25 minutes on the clock. And we are underway here at Mamaroneck High School on a Friday evening. And the opening draw won by Mamaroneck, picked up by Bridget Knowles. Knowles, one of 11 seniors honored before the game. Not their last home game. They'll have one, I believe, tomorrow against Tappan Z. And that will be their final game of the regular season. They've been floating around that 3 seed for most of the later part of the season in Class A. Chance here perhaps to win today and tomorrow, try to get themselves up to a 2 seed and host the semifinal. Meanwhile, a goal. Ganit Alma, another one of the Tigers' 11 seniors, gets it started. And 51 seconds in, Tigers are up 1-0.
Tigers!
We thank you for tuning in to LMC Varsity Sports. If you haven't voted yet for the Play of the Year, voting is open throughout most of the month of May. Head to lmctv.org. Cast your vote. Got 4 good contenders. We've got some other categories as well from programming all across LMC TV. Best series, best news package, best community event coverage. A lot going on. Trying to pick the best. Meanwhile, the draw is won by Hen Hud. That's Kira Verada who picked it up. Sailors at 11-4 in Class C. Class C is really B, C, and D are all stacked in girls lacrosse. That's how Mamaroneck is a 3C with a 500 record in A. Out in front, shot was saved. Great save, point blank, by Chloe Stafford. And the Tigers will hold for their breakout play. Stafford, a senior. Hen Hud's goalie Madison Porter, an 8th grader, so there's your goalie matchup. And the outlet pass comes to Knowles, who has it stick checked away. Good job by Verada. She dodges in, shoots high. Had an okay look, a lot of traffic. And it looks like Heather Reifenhauser was backing up there, so Hen Hud will keep possession. Trailing by 1 here in the early going. This is Colleen Ryan. Sailors start to cycle through their offense. Fiona McGovern centering pass, shot was high, taken by Catherine Warner. Sailors backing that one up as well. Was a sunny day to start, getting a little overcast. As that one saved by Stafford, she has been on early. Slight chance of some thunder during the game, hoping that doesn't happen. That would put us into a delay. As Knowles trying to advance it. Tigers haven't had really much of, if any, possession since they scored the goal. And now some contact at midfield. It's stolen by Warner. Warner's pass gets away. Verada was there to back it up and save the offensive possession here for Hendrick Hudson. This is Reifenhauser. Still looking for somewhere to go, guarded by Aaron Cotter. That pass, nowhere in particular. 50-50 ball picked up by the Tigers. It's Caroline Quate, who then absorbs the blow. Sydney Wender brings it up. Wender finds Morgan Banks. Banks to Bennett, scored. Now, Tigers making the extra pass in front there. They turn a good look for Banks into a great look for Bennett. And they're up 2-0.
Golden State Warriors action there. Extra pass.
Keep going, Sarah. Let's go, Blue.
So back for the draw. Madison Highbloom in to face Sarah Bennett on the draw. The draw is still loose. Verada picks it up. She's been everywhere so far for Hen Hud. Takes some contact there. And that'll be the game's first free position here for Kira Verada. Tigers up 2-0. Sailors a chance here to cut the deficit in half. And they shut it down before another whistle comes in. It looks like we'll be doing it again. So, another chance for Hen Hud. Try to cut into the 2-0 Tiger lead. But once again, it's Verada, and she scores. So put the Sailors on the board. Second time's a charm for Verada.
Go, Blue.
Verada will go in against Bennett for the draw. Well, that chance of rain just went down. I rechecked the forecast. We may not get thunder during this game, though. Hope I didn't just jinx it. Possession will stay with the Sailors here. It's Warner, who passes it off to McGovern. Now Maya Markovich. A lot of underclassmen on this Hen Hud squad. I think 2 seniors. That's 7 juniors and several sophomores, couple freshmen, and of course the 8th grader in net. Tigers more senior and junior heavy. I think 2 sophomores on the roster. Verada there to pick up the loose ball. Verada has it taken away by Knowles. She takes off running. Knowles, just a little contact with the stick from Verada makes the pass go wild. Gets it back to Hen Hud, but it's stolen by Sophie Showers. Showers to Banks. Tigers into their offensive set. Just 7 minutes gone by, 2-1 Tigers. Banks still with it. Finally does pass it away. So Showers. Showers scores. Unassisted goal, Sophie Showers came around from behind and saw a nice window, puts it home, 3-1.
Go Tigers!
So once again for the draw, it's Verrata and Bennett. This one bounces, this might go out. Showers chasing. And Erin Clark tried to rake it up, but foot was over the line when she did so. This is Bennett. Bennett Wender, now Knowles. Thought she had some space up the middle, but quickly shut down by Erin Clark. Wender has it up top. Pass to Showers. Showers spins. Georgia Mackey with it now. Off to Caroline Quate. Now Banks once again. Wender could not bring in the pass, and a turnover. Verrata trying to bring it the distance. She nearly does some contact in front of the net. Offensive foul. And that will give the Tigers possession back. Officials are going to discuss that last call. Still talking. The call was that Verrata charged in front of the crease. And we'll see if they decide to change it. So Coach Rocky Lividini not happy. Looks like they are changing the call. So after all that, Hen Hud will have possession. Ball loose in front. And Showers was pushed to the ground, so they will see that, give it to the Tigers.
Get it back, Blue!
And she'll quickly pass it up to Knowles.
Come on, Fee! Come on, Fee!
Lender now up top. Back to Knowles. Wender now Bennett. This is Mackey. Mackey spins free, whistle before the shot. That goal will not count. However, Mackey will get a free position out of it. Mackey, that one's saved by Porter. So Aaron Clark able to run it most of the way up the field. Runs into a little traffic and now breaks free. That pass comes loose. And a whistle before anyone picks it up. Will be Verrata with, I think it's quite a free position. Knowles is pretty close to her. And yeah, Verrata didn't have anywhere to go. That will be a free position, I believe. So Verrata, who has the lone Sailors goal so far. Good chance here to try to pick up another. Still trying to get this one set up. Now we're ready. And Verrata has it stuffed. I don't think it ever even came through to Stafford. Sailors have possession back. This is Reifenhauser. Out to Warner. Warner spins, shoots, and scores. Just got it past Stafford. And it's back to a one-goal game. It's 3-2 with 12:47 left in the half. And Hud taking a long time coming out of the huddle after the goal. That'll get set for the draw. Bennett stays in for the Tigers. Verrata for the Sailors. Draw is up. And another one won by Hen Hud. Draws have been, I think, close to 50-50 as that loose ball picked up by Stafford and sent away. And just gets it to Bennett using the height advantage. I think Hen Hud's had a slight advantage on the draws, but it's been close. Bennett, easily the tallest player on the field on either side. Mackey has it checked away, and they blow the whistle. Defense perhaps a bit too stingy there. Not quite a free position, but there is a lane there if Mackey shoots quickly, which she does not. Knowles. Cross to Bennett. Tigers will try to set up a look. Bennett pass went away from Mackey, was a bit high, and Mackey a good job to get the inside track on it. Bennett sends it across to Knowles. Wender and a whistle. They'll give Sidney Wender the free position. Under 11 minutes left, first half. Tigers up by 1 on Hen Hud. Tigers up by 2 on Hen Hud, as Wender, the 4th different Tiger goal scorer, makes it 4-2.
Blue.
10:42 left. Verata and Bennett set to draw it up. It is was temporarily won by Bennett. Now a ground ball that Bennett had a track on, but Verata finally settles it down, takes a push right around the 25-yard line. This is Markovic. Some space, shoots wide, and offensive foul. They forced their way in there a bit too much for the officials' liking. And now as we hit the final 10 minutes of the first half, it's a Tiger possession. Abby Troy running it up. Stays with the Tigers after the infraction called. That's sent all the way up to Riley Moore, and she shoots wide. It will stay with Mamaroneck. Tigers had an open half of the field there. Good job by the Hen Hud defense there to close the gap. Moore sends it off to Knowles. Knowles to Bennett. Bennett tried to go over the top of Porter, got stuffed. Whistle stops play. And it is a Hen Hud ball. The keeper, Porter, in control of it. Using the goal in the crease as a shield, gets rid of it. Across midfield. This is McGovern. And now the Sailors into the offensive playbook. It's Warner holding. Across to Papalizio. And now Markovic spinning. Markovic still with it. Guarded tightly by Anna Giaraputo. pass in front, and the shot scores. It's Claire Papalizio with goal number 3, and Hen Hud staying in the game, keeping it close. They've been trailing throughout, but it's never been larger than 2 goals, now down to 1 goal.
Nice teamwork, girls.
And this is a team that hasn't done a lot of losing this year, as we said earlier, 11-4, their record on the season coming in. Tigers at 7-7. That one won by Verada. They've won the majority of the draws, no doubt. And that's been a major factor as to how Hen Hud has stayed in this game. No doubt Tigers talent-wise are better than a 500 team. They played a tough schedule. Lost some games to some very good teams. Lost some close games to some very good teams. As McGovern hits the deck there, and they'll give her the call. McGovern with the free position. McGovern scores. Took a long time for the signal. We're tied up 4 apiece. Just did get it through Stafford. Look at this. We've had 8 goals in this game with 8 different goal scorers. Don't see that very often. Both teams a balanced approach. It's harder to defend that way. You can't key in on 1 or 2 players. Everyone on the field can score. So we'll see what they're able to do with this draw. Hen Hud has won the last few of them. And this one won by Brissett. Took some contact right after, and she will get to keep it. The Tigers right away try to go to work on retaking the lead. Moore was almost winding up for a shot. Lost her balance. Sorry, that was Wender. And after the whistle, it is a Hen Hud ball. So now with under 6 minutes to play, it's a tie game. And Hen Hud in possession, 6 minutes in the first half. So that puts us at 31, under 31 minutes to play overall. Porter, with no one guarding her, is able to bring it up quarter of the way to the field before she gets it to Warner. Warner now. So Hen Hud into the attacking third. Reifenhauser to McGovern. That's Haley Merchant. Ball's on the ground. Hen Hud gets it back. Warner picked it up. Verada with it now. Verada sends it across to Markovic. That one comes loose. Tiger ball.
Get on it, Cole. Get it back, Will. Turn around. You got this. Use the side.
Stafford sends it right up to Knowles. Tigers across midfield. Alma finds Wender. Wender back to Alma. Alma nowhere to go. Plays it out to Knowles. Now it's Riley Moore back to Knowles again. Wender. Moore. Out to Alma. Tigers tried to pass it inside. It got picked off. Was Aaron Clark with the defensive play. And it's a Hen-Hud ball now with 3 minutes to go in the first half. And it looks like they're not quite ready to start. Now they are. Clark, one of the co-captains. Brings it up finally, does unload it. Reifenhauser. Spinning, guarded by Caroline Quate. Pass got away, looking for Warner. I think they just got Lainey Pearson stepping off sides over the 30. So that gives it back to Hen-Hud. Warner will have some space to work with. Final 2 minutes of the half. Warner. See how Hen-Hud plays it, if they try to hold for a last shot or if they take an opportunity where they see one. Looks like they'll take the opportunity as Warner raced in and back out. This is Markovich. Racing around and she scores. Heather Reifenhauser, the 5th different goal scorer, and Hen-Hud has their first lead of the day at 5-4 here late in the first.
Like the teamwork, girls. Here we go,
So 1:19 left in the half, and Bridget Knowles is going to take the draw. And if you're Mamaroneck, you want to win the draw and tie the game up before the half. Pretty simple. They set it up, and here it is, and ticks off of Knowles' stick. Tigers do win it. Brissett there to pick it up. She takes off running. Still plenty of time. Don't need to rush to the goal instantly. Just over a minute left in the half. This is Moore who gets it back to Knowles, as now we do hit the 1 minute mark. Knowles back to Moore. Moore spinning. Played out to Showers. Pass looking in front for Alma, and the ball gets away. Hen-Hud's in control with 40 seconds left in the half. Porter doesn't want to make a risky pass and give the Tigers a late, quick goal. She creeps out of the crease. 20 seconds. And now Pearson will pressure Porter. It's played back to Clark, and she'll run it up with 5 seconds. Up to midfield with 3, and that will do it for the half. So, Hen Hud, a good job to come back. They trailed 4-2. Got on a little run. They lead 5-4 at the half. We'll see what both teams come out with in the second half. Still a lot of lacrosse left to be played in this one. Stick around for the second half. It's coming up next on LMC Varsity Sports. Welcome back. Second half face-off. Draw, perhaps, is won by Mamaroneck. Showers was in on it. Tigers could use a little better luck there. They did not do well in the circle in the first half. And that's like a major contributing factor to how their 4-2 lead turned into a 5-4 deficit. They get the first possession here and a chance to try to retie the game as that one gets away from Bennett. And look at Porter way out of her spot to cut the play off. And it's a Hen Hud possession, so a lot of coaches don't like their goalie being that far away from the goal. They'll stop that one again. Especially might not like an 8th grade goalie being that far away from the goal, but Porter, comfortable moving around. That had to be a good pass because she still hasn't gotten back to the goal. They pass it back to Porter. So now Clark spinning, trying to clear it out. Able to dodge Knowles and pass it up to Colleen Ryan. Now Heather Reifenhauser. It's going to stay a Hen Hud possession here, as it's Markovich. Now Ryan. Ryan, a freshman. Now McGovern. Racing in. Shoots and scores. That's the first multi-goal scorer, and Hen Hud is up 6-4 on Mamaroneck on the heels of a 4-0 run.
Hey, let's go, White.
So the Tigers will have to rally here. They'll send Showers back in to face Verada on the draw. And Showers got away from the pressure with possession, and the whistle stops play. The Tigers do not want to go down more than 2. They never led by more than 2. This is Pearson, who gets it to Knowles. Shot, bouncer scored. It was Georgia Mackey to get us back to a 1-goal game. 5th different goal scorer for the Tigers, and it is now 6-5. So not quite 3 minutes gone by in this second half. Both teams have scored a goal. And that one won straight by Banks. Pass gets away from Showers, and she gets it back. Dancing along the sideline there. Centered pass to Knowles, but it's picked up by Wender, who's sent to the turf. Wender here, free position. Coach Lividini yelling out possession, meaning if Wender doesn't like what she sees, don't take a risky shot, and she does peel it off. Showers to Knowles. Knowles spins out, gets it to Mackey. Mackey, and anywhere to go, Bennett. Now to Knowles, centering pass to Showers, still being knocked around, and it was picked up by Maddie O'Hara, who's knocked down. And she will get to keep it here. A green card issued here to Sarah Bennett. Which is the warning, and correctly, she does not have to go off for that.
So maybe if she acts like a little bit of something else goes behind it, yeah, she goes more violent.
So a Hen Hud possession. This is O'Hara. In some traffic, a little contact, and they say it went out off of O'Hara. Tiger ball. Quickly try to race up and tie up the game. Alma gets around and behind. Pass in front, shot was saved. Big save by Porter, and now here they go the other way with Verada. And a whistle will stop play. It's a free position as McGovern will have a chance here. If she scores, she'll finish off a hat trick. McGovern, she's done it. Give her the hat trick. It is 7-5 Sailors with 19:02 left to go. The Tigers, they fixed one issue. They've been winning, I think they've won all the draws this second half, but offensive efficiency hasn't quite been there. And a couple of fouls against them on defense. They haven't been able to catch up quite yet. Still 19 minutes, plenty of time to close off a 2-goal deficit. It was Showers and Highbloom, and Showers wins the draw. And Hud was in this position for most of the first half, trailing by 1 or 2 goals. Tigers find themselves on the other end now. Tight pressure there on Pearson. She unloads it. Up top, it's Knowles. Knowles across to Bennett. Bennett's centering pass was a bit wild, picked up by Pearson. Gets it back to Bennett. Bennett drops the ball, gets it back right away. Pearson. That pass gets away. And it was Verada who has her stick checked. She'll get to keep it. Send it to the middle of the field. And now past midfield. This is Reifenhauser. Warner now. Hud starting to think about wasting a little time off the clock. Not a very big lead, and now they do try to attack. Loose ball was settled down by Stafford. Let's see where she decides to go with it. She does have Warner right in front of her and unloads it to Arta DeSico. I'm sorry, that's Aaron Cotter. Got it back to Stafford. Pass comes out to Cotter. Cotter right around midfield. Sends it back to Quate. Now Giaraputo. Up to Knowles, who faces some tight defense. Brissett had it come out of the stick momentarily. Played it back to Cotter. Cotter saying she was pushed. 16 minutes left, Tigers down 2. Cotter is looking for Showers, and the Sailors have it back. But they turn it right back over. So Showers with it now. Tigers passing it around. Mackey. Wender pass was too high for Alma. Out of bounds. Sailors ball. Sailors trying to get their biggest lead of the day here. And they do. It's another goal for Fiona McGovern. Her 4th of the game. And with 15 minutes left, Sailors now up 8-5. Tigers have made a goalie change. Mackenzie Lynch will take over between the pipes. Make a couple of other changes. They remove Bennett as well, give her a breather. Tigers win the draw. Trailing by 3. It's the biggest lead either team has had. They really need to lock it in here, and instead it's turned over. They work it up quickly with Warner. Pass, centering pass is loose, and Lynch settles it down. Pass up the field was handled by Alma. Abby Troy with it now. Troy gets the call. 14 minutes left. Tigers still trailing by 3. It's Troy. Mackey makes a move in front, shoots wide. And Hen Hud, as they have throughout much of this second half, right on top of the ball. Pass in front. That one, I'm not sure if Lynch got a piece or if it just went off the side of the cage, but Lynch in possession of it now. Trying to use the goal as a shield to keep Warner away. The Tigers are able to pass it away from their own goal. 13 minutes left. Trailing by 3, they need some goals pretty soon as that pass gets away, and it's picked up by Morgan Banks. Banks. They'll whistle that one. So Banks will keep it. 12:30 left. Showers. And a save made by Porter. Tigers back it up. They keep possession. Pearson couldn't find an angle. Now Moore. Moore fake the pass, shoots and scores. So add Riley Moore to the list of goal scorers. 6 different Tigers with 1 apiece. They trail 8-6 with 12:08 left to go. Set up for the draw. Tigers have won the majority of the draws this second half. After losing the vast majority of the first half, multiple players hit the deck. And they will give it to Mamaroneck, it seems. So Knowles takes off with it. Pass to Pearson. That's got to be the approach for the Tigers. 1 goal at a time. They've got 1. Now try to get 2 as Ella Crandall's in the game for the first time. She sends it back to Alma. Pass it to the middle. Couldn't connect with Showers. And Porter has it for the Sailors. Porter way up past the 30. Hope she doesn't lose possession. She does temporarily. And a smart timeout by Coach Robert Malfetta. To save the possession there as Porter was being hassled. 10:49 left. 8-6, Hen Hud. We'll be right back. We return. Madison Porter in possession. Not exactly where you want your goalkeeper to be as you restart. Morgan Banks is not far away from her at all. And she'll instantly play it back. Good clean pass to Erin Clark. And Porter can retreat. Clark across to Brooke Montgomery, and they play it back to Porter. Not afraid to have the goalie handle the ball. She'll actually run it all the way back to the crease. Just over 10 minutes left, 10:15 left to go. This could be part of a Hen Hud stall tactic. The thing is, if you don't execute it perfectly, you could give up an easy goal. Porter sends it up the lane to the field, and it'll bounce out of bounds, untouched. Tiger ball.
Let's go, Tiger! Come on, Brent.
So, Tiger possession. They'll try to bring it back to a one-goal game. Showers to Alma. Moore. That's Crandall. With it now is Pearson in some traffic. Alma in front, shot scored. Sophie Showers with her second. And it's a one-goal game, 9:22 left to go.
Let's go, Blue! That's it, Tiger!
All done?
So Tigers get exactly what they needed. They still need more. A one-goal game, 9:22 on the clock, is certainly still anyone's game. Ferrata and Showers in for the draw. Tigers, I think, if they haven't won every draw in this half, it's been all of them but one.
Blue, let's go!
Here it is. And no, it's not. They'll have to redraw that one. This time it's a good one, and it's won cleanly by Showers, but the pass is picked off by Clark. Clark to Verrata. Verrata dodges in, flushed out by the defense, little contact, no call, and a loose ball picked up by Showers. Tigers back the other way. Pearson racing it up. Unloads it to Crandall. Crandall to Alma. 8:30 left. Tigers trailing by one. Pearson into some traffic. Unloads to Crandall. Knowles. like they're doubling the ball, which would leave someone open, but they're doing a good job recovering. Moore spins. Back to Knowles, under 8 minutes to play. Moore. Spinning. Takes it behind. Off of Knowles' stick, she gets it back. Off of Shower's stick, and it's a turnover. Reifenhauser takes off with it. Or excuse me, that's Verada. And a weak shot. Is that in? No goal, no goal. I think they got Reifenhauser in the crease. I think that was the call. Official right on top of it, made the call right away. And Lynch sends it out through Knowles to Showers. Now Alma, as they quickly get it past midfield. Under 7 minutes left. Loose ball. Players hitting the deck left and right. No whistles. Showers to Alma. Pearson. Spinning. Doesn't get anywhere to go. This Hen-Hud defense has been limiting their opportunities as Pearson nearly lost it. Now she comes around and shoots, and we've got a tie game. It's 8-all with 6:19 left to go after Pearson took a near turnover, turned it into some offense. And she dropped the ball, and the Sailors defenders pounced on it. Then when she picked it up, it left the front of the goal open. Just got to the spot, put it past Porter, and it's 8-8.
Let's go, bro!
So, buckle in. This should be a fun final 6:19. Tigers had trailed 8-5, and they come back from the biggest deficit of the day. Their Hen-Hud had come back from being down 2 earlier. That one comes all the way over everyone. Sailors ball. Murata gives it up to McGovern. McGovern now 6 minutes left to play. All tied up here on a Friday evening. McGovern. She has 4 goals today. Up to Clark. Ryan. Ryan gets around Knowles. Spinning, doesn't get an angle to shoot. Tries it again. Gives it up. Shot scored. Heather Reifenhauser scores her second. And the Sailors are back up. It's 9-8. That breaks the Tigers' 3-goal run. Tigers, a lot on the line here. And you'd say, well, 2, 3, 4 seed, what's the difference? Well, a 2 seed would host a semifinal. And if you get below a 4 seed, you're on the road for a quarterfinal. It'll be a Tiger ball after the infraction on the draw. There's only, I think, 9 teams in A, and I'm not even sure if they're all going to qualify. So, you get below a 4 seed, you might be on the road for the entirety of the playoffs. Mackey across, it goes off the stick of Crandall. She got it back. Gets it over to Alma. Alma up top for Knowles. Breeze picks up as we're under 5 minutes. This is Bennett. Bennett across, Knowles. Went for a pass, gets an offensive foul called. It's Hen Hud's ball, clock is running. Now they'll stop the clock. Sounds like some players being told by the official, please don't criticize me. I'm just doing my job. So Hen Hud, they've got Reifenhauser alone in front. And a save made by Lynch. Couldn't find the ball for a second, but ends up getting it back. Clearing attempt is intercepted by Papalizio. And Hen Hud back on offense. They've got the lead. And 2 goals feels a lot better than 1, especially late. This is, it was Reifenhauser, now it's on the far side. With McGovern, she passes. Verada, under 3:30 to go. Tigers need the ball back. Really would not like to give up a goal here as Cotter gets in the way of that pass, but McGovern able to settle it back down. Call goes against Cotter there. Down near 3 minutes left. Tigers need a turnover. That call also goes against the Tigers. It's a free position for the Sailors. And Catherine Warner passes behind. Sailors out in front, and they score. It's Kira Verada, and the Sailors have rebuilt a 2-goal lead. Coach Rocky Lividini wants a timeout. Good time for one. 2:36 left to go. Tigers down by 2, and we'll have a draw control coming up when we get back. So back for the draw, it'll be Verada against Showers. Tigers, another actual X's and O's game plan, I don't know, but the game plan is pretty clear. Win a draw, score. Win a draw, score. And then see where you're at. They win the draw. Showers. .220 left to go. Bennett. Pass in front was loose. Mackey picked it up. Crandall sends it around, pass to Bennett. 2 minutes on the nose left. Pass out in front was saved. Big save by Porter. Porter wails it up the field. It's caught by Clark. And they're going to need a return to that spot before they can restart. Clock is stopped. So, not a delay tactic. Here we go. Tigers in need of a turnover. There's enough time, but only if they have the ball.
Yeah, maybe the 10-10 won't happen.
McGovern, pass in front loose. Tigers need this possession, and they get it. Lynch with it. They need to break this out quickly. Minute 15 left, Tigers down 2. Lynch finds Showers. So we're down to a minute 5. Showers plays it back to Quaid, and now Cotter. Tigers don't have a lot of time here. They don't need 1 goal, they need 2. Cotter looking for a call, doesn't get it. Gets it out to Giaraputo, ball's loose, Giaraputo gets it back. Giaraputo over to Bennett. Bennett to Mackey, got away, and Porter picks it up. That is a big play now with under 30 seconds. That could spell the end for Mamaroneck. Down to 15 seconds. Porter still hanging out in the crease. 7 seconds. Porter sends it up the field. Teammate is open. 3 seconds, 1 second, and Hen Hud takes down Mamaroneck by a final of 10-8. A back and forth game. They had built an 8-5 lead. Tigers came back and tied it at 8. And the final 6 minutes belonged to the Sailors as they scored 2 unanswered to pick up their 12th win on the season by a final of 10-8. Stick around, we'll wrap this one up in just a moment here on LMC Varsity Sports. Rob Moretti back here one more time, wrapping up a 10-8 win for the Hen Hud Sailors over the Mamaroneck Tigers and Girls Lacrosse. A game that really was back and forth. Mamaroneck came back, tied at 8-8. Then Hen Hud with the final 2 goals to seal it, pick up their win and improve to 12-4 on the season. The Tigers fall to 7-8 on the campaign. They've got 1 game left to try to finish at 500 ahead of the sectional playoffs. As far as the Tigers' performance today, they didn't play a bad game at all. A little bit of execution maybe didn't fall their way in a few key spots. But they did show some comeback ability. They had trailed 8-5 in that game before they tied it up at 8-8. So definitely showing that they have the skill set to come back from a deficit, which will prove important for them come playoff time. That'll do it for us here on LMC Varsity Sports. The executive director of LMC TV is Matt Sullivan. The assistant director is Dina Schumacher. The community sports producer is me, Rob Moretti. And the camera crew out here on what turned out to be a pretty nice night here at Memorial Field despite the forecast. Sean Kelly, Stephen Briante, and Nick Gutierrez. One more time, I'm Rob Moretti. Thanks for watching LMC Varsity Sports. Stick around, Tiger fans. Weather permitting, we'll have some Tigers varsity softball up next and a key league matchup as they face Ursuline next on LMC TV.
If you are interested in sponsoring this or other programs on LMC TV, contact us for more information.